As Prince of Wales, King Charles III was vocal about his desire for a slimmed-down monarchy, which would see fewer working members of the royal family and a less costly institution. As king, he is finally able to put these plans into practice, and recently, it has been reported that Charles is throwing the future of royal residences into question. After it emerged that the king had asked Prince Harry and his wife Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, to vacate their former home Frogmore Cottage, it was claimed Charles has plans to evict more royals from their London homes. According to reports, His Majesty is keen for the royals to no longer be so financially dependent on the crown, particularly if they are not working members of the firm. However, since the news emerged, the king's plan for a slimmed-down monarchy has been questioned, with one royal commentator pointing out a particular, unheard-of royal who has the potential to be an asset to the firm. Rachel Bowie and Roberta Fiorito, hosts of the Royally Obsessed podcast, noted the upcoming 21st birthday of Lady Margarita Armstrong-Jones, the granddaughter of Princess Margaret. Referring to the royals' recent cover photoshoot with Tatler magazine, Ms. Fiorito said, "The photos are stunning. She's wearing an Elie Saab dress, blue with a giant blue bow, and it's just gorgeous. I think that's what the royal family needs, some excitement and some fashion. She feels like the perfect person. I know Charles wants to slim down the monarchy, but Lady Margarita, she needs the spotlight." Prince Harry voted second most popular royal to succeed King Charles. In shocking new poll, Prince Harry is the surprising second choice to be the next monarch in a new poll, despite his attacks on the royal family in his memoir Spare and Netflix TV series. In first place was the first in line to the throne, Prince William, who received the vast majority of the votes for who should succeed their father King Charles. Find out more here. Lady Margarita Armstrong-Jones is the daughter of the King's first cousin, served as a bridesmaid at the wedding of Prince William and Kate, Princess of Wales, and has been a regular on the Buckingham Palace balcony over the years. The second child of David, 2nd Earl of Snowdon, and Serena, Countess of Snowdon, the Earl of Harrington's daughter, the 20-year-old may be unrecognizable out of context, but she has been present at all the key royal moments, including the state funeral of Queen Elizabeth II and the memorial service for Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. In 2011, aged 8, she was the bridesmaid to William and Kate, sitting alongside Pippa Middleton in an open carriage and, later, inside Westminster Abbey. Her father was the late Queen's godson as well as nephew, and her older brother, Charles, now Viscount Linley, was a page of honour to Her Majesty. In keeping with the infamous royal traditions, Margarita has spent Christmases at Sandringham and summers at Balmoral. Currently 26th in line to the throne, she is Princess Margaret's youngest grandchild and her only granddaughter. Though the pair never met, Margaret died in February 2002, 3 months before David and Serena welcomed their daughter. Born Margarita Elizabeth Rosaline Armstrong-Jones, she was named after both her grandmother and great-grandmother, the Queen Mother, who died in March of the same year. Behind her father and brother in the order of succession, Margarita is third among those not descended directly from Elizabeth II. Yet, despite her regal ancestry, the 20-year-old lives a life non-reflective of the royal family members we are used to hearing about. Don't miss. William won't see Harry in UK as he doesn't need him to spoil things. Latest, story behind royal family's 16 pyramid structures at Balmoral. Insight, poll, should King make more state visits to forge ties with the world? Pole, Margarita has been living in Paris since starting her studies at the prestigious Haute École de Joaillerie, High School of Jewelry, and shares a flat near the Bastille, a fun place for people my age because it's quite young and there is a buzz. It's been an amazing whirlwind of different adventures, she told Tatler this month in an interview to celebrate her spot on the magazine's cover. Her creative interest is perhaps unsurprising given the artistic royals who have come before her, King Charles, the painter, Prince Philip, the designer, and Anthony Armstrong-Jones, Lord Snowdon, the renowned photographer and Margarita's grandfather. I probably get the photography from my grandfather and the jewelry from my grandmother, she said. We would see him to have our portraits taken. He would always have these amazing cameras, which he would pull out for special effect. His backdrops were always very simple, he would let you be yourself. He always used the same color, so that became his style. Lighting, as any photographer would say, is the most important thing. In his other work, he really captures people's characters, whether it's with their facial expressions, where they are or what they are wearing, it's all very clever like that. He is definitely an inspiration. And like his granddaughter, Anthony also made jewelry, most famously the engagement ring he presented to Margaret in 1960. But it's not just her grandfather that Margarita believes her creativity comes from. Speaking of the late Queen's younger sister, she said, "She is such an influence, she was very creative herself," referring to a beautiful brooch Margaret had made from a piece of lichen she picked up at Balmoral. "That was an influence, because I love more natural pieces." For now, Margarita is pursuing her latest creative steps in Paris. And, despite calls from some commentators, a return to royal life in the UK is seeming unlikely. "I am 100% a traveller. I'd like to go to New Zealand," she said.